Hello, good evening and good afternoon. Today I'm very, very happy to have with me Tuhinaa Pandey. She is a fellow pointer. Which batch you are, Tuhinaa?
1991.
Yes, 1991. Yes. So welcome to this PVF Showcase Season 2. I'm very happy that you have agreed to be part of this. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely fine, and thank you so much, Sushmita. It's great to have one pointer taking an interview of another, and it's an honor to be a part of anything that relates to our school. The day is wonderful, though it's very sultry and warm in Kolkata.
Right. Yes. So let me straight away ask you some questions. All right. Now, you have a very interesting profile. You have done your engineering, if I'm not wrong, and then you did some studies in frozen food, and that was very interesting. And then you became, you completely changed into beauty pageant, right? You won the crown of Mrs. India, right? Sometimes back. So tell me, this has been a very interesting journey from wherever you started. So what has been your greatest learning throughout these various kinds of career? Because people, why I'm asking this question? Because people are so bogged down with one career. You might have changed it a few times. So tell me, what has been your greatest learning here?
No, actually, academically, I was doing material engineering, and my summer training was with Vadilal Frozen Foods. My case study was legumes, pods and legumes in brine. Like it's a part of the frozen food part. And after that, I got absorbed in Vadilal also. But I did a PG diploma on frozen food because they were the only people at that point of time, only organization who was doing at that point of time. We did not get these things like now it's available in Spencer's and everything. But I'm talking about 96. So it was not available at that time in Kolkata, and they were the only one who were doing it. So I wanted to study and I wanted to continue with that. But in the meantime, when I was in the first year of my college, I got a chance to be a model of a fashion show. It was conducted by Sanjay Sangvi. Like he's a renowned designer now. It was his first show, and they came to look for a tall girl. We were having classes in Sector 1, JU. They came to look for a tall girl, and that's how it all started. Then the pageants happened. I was a part of Miss Bengal. I was a part of Kolkata Shundari. And eventually, though I stopped with my modeling things after some time because I couldn't cope up with my studies and the modeling at the same time. My father was also he was very skeptical. He said, either go for the modeling thing or you complete your engineering, do any one thing. So that way, though I stopped, but this is something which I really enjoyed to do. And after I could not work in my own domain much because I was not allowed to go outside Kolkata. My father did not allow me. And all the jobs that in whichever field I have attained my degree did not have any job in Kolkata. So I had to go out or I had to shift my domain. So I shifted to different domains. I worked with financial institutions, Greenless Bank and then Standard Chartered Bank. And after that, after my son was born, I took a break. It was a break because I wanted to look after my baby. He was absolutely newborn, and I did not have any other option also at that time. So he was my priority. So I took a break. At that point of time, after some time, when he was 2 years old and I was ready to come back, I was thinking what can be done after 2 years of break, in which kind of organization I may join or not. I met somebody who was running an institute on performing arts. It was a modeling institute, and he said I need somebody who knows both the worlds. So I joined that. I started looking after it, and I spent 15 years with them. I resigned as the administrative director. I was one of the directors, and I started enjoying my work like anything. So the beauty pageants and the modeling, and this is something which I have inside me. And in 2019, I participated in Mrs. India. I came back winning the title of Timeless Beauty. And so it's on. like this is something I think which I can do best.
So this career chose you, it seems.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But now
you have chosen it back. Great. So right now you are working as a joint director with George Telegraph Institute of Film and Television, right? If I'm correct. So tell me about it. What is the vision of this institute? What are you trying to do, and what you're trying to achieve? What are the things that you are doing here?
See, when the opportunity came for me to join George Telegraph, I changed my, like in whichever organization I was working, I changed that because I wanted to work properly and in a bigger arena. Because I knew I had that potential, and West Bengal has not been explored properly. And we need a proper film school. And if like my vision and my dream to set this up was to, like whenever we talk about film school, 3 or 4 names come to our mind immediately. Like the first one being the Pune Film Institute, like Ep.2. Then there is District Boards, then there is SRFTI, Rupala Kendra, and it stops there. You will not be able to remember any other name. So my vision and my dream is to, I won't say was, is to establish George Telegraph Film and Television Institute as one of the top 5 film school in entire India, not only in West Bengal. This is the 3rd film school in West Bengal and the first one, which is a private one. The other 2 are running with the government aid. So this is the first private film school in West Bengal, and we have wonderful curriculum, very efficient trainers, and everything at par is there. And still it is affordable for the students to join here because the fees are very moderate. So my vision is to establish this as a film school as one of the best top 5 film schools in West Bengal and in Pan.
So right now you're focusing mainly on West Bengal as a market, and then maybe down the line more into India as a pan-India offering you to give. Wonderful. So how is it going? I mean, are you happy with the progress? What are the plans the next few years?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with the progress. I won't say it is easy to establish a film school like that. And we started in the years of pandemic. We started in 2020. So this is my 3rd year running. But I'm very sure like the way we are moving ahead, like this year will be a turning point. Like 5 years, every new thing has to have a gestation period of 5 years at least. So we are on our 3rd year. And this year, being everything is normal and everything going on well, we are looking for many admissions. And our main aim right now is to promote it and to extend our reach, because everybody knows George Telegraph. Like it's a very known and trusted name in the education sector, and it's running with more than 100 years of legacy and everything. But not everyone knows that it has its own film school also. So our main aim is to promote it, to reach to each and every house in West Bengal, so that everybody knows that George Telegraph has its own film school also, and to get more admissions so that we can. And we need equipment, we needed a studio, so everything is happening. So now everything is happening. We have our own things. We have the studio is being set up. So this year will be a turning point. This is a crucial year for us.
Awesome, very exciting. So tell me something. If you are dealing with a lot of young people right at this time, a lot of people are going to be maybe joining your course, your program. Some people are thinking, some people do not even know that there could be a whole career lying ahead with this kind of courses. So if somebody wants to come into this, in this kind of a profession, young people, right? What would be their advice? What they should do? What they should look at? What they should aim for? What would be your one big advice to them?
My advice would be it's no point sitting back at home and going on dreaming. I wish to be a star. You have to get up, get admission somewhere and get yourself trained. Like every other profession, this too, one has to learn it. Like you cannot just one fine morning, you cannot become an actor or a filmmaker or a model. So everything has to be learned. And rather than the students, I would be advising the parents also. Like they have to think out of the box. They have to encourage their wards, like whoever is having interest or affinity in something else other than study is definitely a priority. Other than that, this can be a very good career also. And this is one industry that will give you money, which every sector will give if you can work well. This is the only sector, this is the only industry which will give you fame and that identity where you will be famous, you will be like portrayed on like on television, on big screens and like that. No other industry can give you that. So for the youngsters, the advice is get yourself trained and from a good institution. It's very important from whom you are learning. That is very important. So choose your institution wisely and get yourself trained and make yourself industry ready. So that is very important.
Very nice. That actually, when you were saying this, a question came to my mind. If you look into I'm not talking about television. I'm not talking about the OTT platforms or the movies that are happening right now. And when we talk about film or television, it's not just the actor. There are other crew members who are equally more important. But coming back to the television that's happening right now, whether we look at Bengali television or any other regional television, what is your personal opinion about the level of acting that people do and the kind of things that are happening on the television?
No, actually, all the mediums have their own essence. All the things are like grooming their actors or wanting their things in a different way. OTT is performing, like whatever things are happening on OTT, the acting thing is different. For the television, it's different. It depends on the content. The contents are different, so that way. But I think it's absolutely a director's medium. So whatever a director expresses his thoughts on like through the actors, it's his thought actually. So it's absolutely a director's medium, and like depending on the content, the actors are what do you call it? Like they are guided. They have to. An actor doesn't have any say or anything to do. He cannot go outside outside the frame. Frame in the sense, not literally. I'm talking about like if I'm expected to do something.
Whatever the director has given, he has to or she has to follow that.
I can enact my character. I cannot go beyond it. So I have to follow the instruction. If my director wants it to be loud, I have to do that. If he wants it to be subdued, if he wants it to be very low, I have to do that. Like an actor is a director's like thing.
Okay. So do you believe that there is something called method acting, or is it spontaneous?
See, method acting is definitely very important. There is a myth like an actor, a star cannot be a method actor. Again, I think it depends on the director. If I am the director and you are the actor, like it's absolutely my vision. Like the way I would want you to enact it, you'll do that. And as an actor, everybody has to be a proper observer. Like you need to see normal people's expression and you use that because you're going to play a role which is not you actually. So that is what acting is all about. So method acting is definitely, if I have to play Shushmita, the tea lady. So I have to study you. I have to see the way you talk. I have to see your mannerism maybe, and then only I can try to be Shushmita on the screen. Because I am Tuhinaa, I am not Shushmita. But on the other hand, if there is a fictitious character, which is not true at all, which is not a reality, then definitely I think I'll be having that much liberty to think like the character and try to enact it, and it's like an imagination. So that way, it's a combination. In that point of time, it's a combination between the actor and the director's thought.
So it looks like with so much of opportunity available, there will be tremendous opportunity now for young boys and girls to come and join a school, an institute like George Telegraph, and perhaps pursue their dream of being actors or directors and any one of those. So a lot of professional questions.
I would like to say just one word, because since we are talking about the youngsters, like normally people think about the placement thing. This is a place where we are genuinely working for their placement, for the students' placement, and we are working in a different way. Within 1 year, it will be revealed like what exactly our plans are. I'll just say one line, like my students of George Telegraph Film and Television Institute will not have to depend on other houses to find jobs.
Oh,
so we are going to provide it that way. So this is the plan, and we are planning it like
wonderful.
working.
I think that's good enough hint for people to get excited about.
Yes.
Awesome. So let me ask something completely different from your professional life. You are a single mother, if I'm correct, right? So tell me, you have a son. I know that your son had his birthday yesterday. That's why you are busy. You could not do this interview. Right. So tell me, how do you manage your work-life balance? Because I see that you are very dedicated, in the whole process of bringing up your son. You spend a lot of time, and you are equally very passionate about what you do professionally. So how can other women take cue from you?
First thing is, you have to be a very good time manager. You have to manage your time very well. I used to, because my son was very young. He was in class 3 when I started staying alone. When I took the decision that I'll move ahead alone, absolutely. And now he's 19 years old. He became 19 yesterday. So you can understand, I had taken care of his education. I had taken care of everything. Like, I did not miss any one of his mother teacher meeting, and everything I did. Also, I was a dedicated worker. I never did my work always used to be my priority. It still is. Because first thing is, I know I have to earn, because I'm a completely self-made person. So I have done everything on myself. I take huge pride in that. So for that, if you wish to earn well, you have to work well. As simple as that. At the same time, I gave enough time to my son, because whenever I used to go back home, that was his time. And whenever I used to travel, like I had to go outside also to see the other centers, how they are. I used to take him along with me. So he used to take his books, where the moment the office thing was over, we used to sit in the hotel room, in the guest room, we used to sit there making him study and everything. So that way I have managed. And I'm a passionate worker. I can work even for 24 hours. It doesn't matter to me. If I have to work, if I have to complete something, I'll do that. So that's the way. And one must know how to manage time. So I think that is the key.
Wonderful. I think a lot of people will take a lot of encouragement, and they will find maybe courage to do things this way. Now let us doing something fun. I have a few questions which are rapid fire questions. I think everybody loves rapid fire. So easy questions, one word answers, or maybe one sentence. All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Film or television?
Film.
Tea or wine?
Tea.
Okay. Training for movies or working in a movie?
Training.
Okay. Your favorite Indian model?
Sushmita Sen.
Okay.
All-time favorite.
All-time favorite. Okay. So this is an interesting question, number 5, and the last one. You are signed for a film. It could be an Indian film. It could be an international film. You can think as big as you want. And you have been given the entire freedom to choose the actor opposite to you. Who would be that actor?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay, I have to agree to that.
No second thought.
No second. All right. So 2 episodes, 2 pointers, both there. The selection was SRK. All right, great. Very nice talking to Tuhinaa. I think, wonderful knowing what you are doing, your passions, and the George Institute, Film and Television Institute being positioned as something where people can go and learn acting, directing, and all other, things related to film and television. All the best to you, all the best to your son, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much, Sushmita. Thank you so much. And it's an honor to be showcased as one of the PDF members and interviewed by you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.